Good morning, world! As I creep out of the alleyway, which is part of the video you don't see, because I often start my forest walk and talk and rants further down the road, but considering today is Good Friday in my community, because Sensei Ricky has released his award-winning Netflix animation called Alley Cats that drops today. You're welcome, guys. We really worked hard on that one. Go and watch it. It's gonna be a hit, and there will be many awards coming off the back of that, So we just really want to say thank you to everybody who supported us to get to where we're at today in our careers. We're coming strong out of the alley, and we're starting the day with this gumption and grit in our spirit. And we're not doing a forest walk and talk because I'm morbidly obese still. And I was pushing myself over the last few weeks going, on a weight loss journey, gonna lose the weight, really gonna get myself fit again, holding myself accountable. Codswallop is what we're gonna say to that. Not remotely true, because my belly is still like a tyre ring and I'm still waddling around, so we're not getting there. Haven't eaten more healthily. I've been wishy-washy back and forth. This is what happens, it takes some time. So we've got the rest of our lives to work on losing that pound, that 1 pound. If it takes 4 years to lose 1 pound and we put it back on, and it takes another 6 years to lose it again, it's gonna be fine. And then before I die, I would have put all my effort and time into losing that 2 stone, 3 stone, just enough so I'm still thick and fabulous, but that there's not multiple rolls. When there's multiple rolls, that's where the problem really begins. You don't want multiple rolls. You want a thick, juicy bit of meat that you could slap that has a nice effect to it when your partner stings you during intimacy, I didn't plan on this, guys. These are impromptu conversations. This is obviously unscripted. But I need to get out and get some fresh air. I don't want to speak about the economy, to be honest with you. Because, goodness gracious me, my favourite phrase, what an interesting time to be alive. Apologies for the quality of the camera as well. I mean, it's shit. That's the truth. And I haven't invested in anything, and I still haven't invested in anything. I haven't even invested in my self-care. I didn't even wash my face today before I left. But I did clean up after the cats. So the cats get the priority. The amount of time it takes me to clean in the morning to get the house to just a standard tip-top shape of cleanliness really takes away the cat self-care. And I like to beat myself up quite frequently. That's how I've been raised and programmed. That's the culture. That's the common good, you see. That's the commonwealth narrative. You tear yourself down psychologically. You are not enough. We do not affirm, we defame. You are worthless. Nobody cares about you. We don't like you. You're not going to succeed in this dimension. You are nobody, and you never will be. You are not special. There is nothing good about you. You are completely ungifted. You are delusional. You're psycho. You're mentally deranged. That's what we promote. I like when my philosopher voice comes out. That is my philosopher voice. That's my philosophical moment when I spend time with my friends. Brunner, Vygotsky, Hegel's arriving today. Can you hear Hegel on the rise? He's actually German. He would never sound like that. Let's be honest. Clearly I'm gearing up for my exciting review of Alley Cats because there's some amazing voiceovers in it, obviously, as animation characters. And I'm excited to see the whole cast and their roles and voiceovers. I'm going to take a minute today to meditate. It's gorgeous out, obviously, because it's nice to be outside. Let's take a minute, shall we? Can we bless the Lord for giving us another day today? Today we woke up and we're breathing, we're conscious, we see, we hear, we can touch things and we can smell things. That should be enough, shouldn't it? Quite frequently isn't, but it should be. So let's bear that in mind, because it's so easy for us to lose our way. Guys, I've got so much questions, okay? And I think the answers of it. Oh my God, guys! Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Someone tell me what you see if you have been following me. I know that you guys are out there. I know that we're getting millions of views over here, so I know somebody knows exactly what has occurred on this land since I was last here. Someone best write in the comments. For the one viewer that stumbled across this and didn't make it into 6 minutes of the video, the truth of the matter here is this has been cut down and mowed. It was incredibly high, up to my chest level, and I'm about 5 foot 5. No, that's a lie. I'm about 5 foot 3.5 is what I wanted to say. 5.3.5. I couldn't walk over here before. And I used to like run and skip. I said that, didn't you? Didn't I, guys? And I bet you guys didn't believe me. Yeah, Eloise, full of it. Full of it. I used to run along here. Yeah, I did. And now I can again. Which is a lie, because I'm fat and morbid obese. Like I said at the beginning, I can stroll along here. That's the truth. Morning foraging. Look at this. Man's getting his berries in nutrients. Do you know what I found yesterday when I was out? Yesterday? Or the day before? Oh, yes. I was out the other day, and there was a gorgeous apple tree. It was so natural and it was so just gorgeous, and it was hanging over a fence of like a building, like a public building, just kind of in the area, in another alley. Oh, goodness me, the alleys are the quickest way to where you're going as well. Clearly I'm a cat owner. And it was just sensational, because they were just hanging, and there were few of them on the floor. And they were gorgeous, and I just thought, oh, I wouldn't mind one of those to really taste and sample what kind of quality we've got in regards to free foragery. But once again, I'm only 5 foot 3.5. That's what we were trying to say, wasn't it? So yeah, difficult. Couldn't reach it. Devastated. Definitely couldn't jump with the weight of my breast. I'm now a 42J, and you know what? I'm on the verge of exploding out of a 42J cup. So that's tragedy. If my tits get bigger than a 42J, which is potentially the biggest bra size I've ever seen in the UK. Actually, there is L. UK do provide L size bras, but let's not do it. Let's not do it. And I'm just strolling here, but I'm not too sure where I'm going or what my intent for the day is, but I definitely need to get the fuck up and out. And it feels epic. Normally I'm trapped at that little seating area, and you see everyone's kind of coming now with the day's starting. Normally I'm over there and everyone hears my business. Over here it's so much nicer because it's like completely free range. As I cluck along here, as the chicken that be. Oh, I did see Mo Gilligan's documentary, which was quite interesting. Yeah, on Netflix. So Netflix recommendation if you want to watch something about chicken. He ate chicken for how many days in a row? 80? I think that's a lie. It's a bit ridiculous. 80 days. It's probably like 40. I don't know. He ate some chicken in the UK. He ate some chicken in some other areas. He spoke about chicken. He cried about chicken. He met up with his man them, and they all ate chicken. No need to watch it now. I've actually just given you the whole depths of it. That is indeed my review. Man ate chicken. And he ate chicken from one shop. Then he ate chicken from a next shop. Then he spoke about chicken. Then he reviewed chicken. Then he invited chicken connoisseurs on to discuss the chicken. He didn't even speak about chicken connoisseur. That's a disrespect to chicken connoisseur, my friend. He did speak about Nico. Do you know what is funny? Because I was going to tweet Nico, but I was actually winding down from social media at that time. Believe it or not, I wind down from social media. And when I say social media, I'm only referring to X at this time. How tragic. But yeah, he spoke about my friend Nico Milana. But do you know what he called him? Guess what he called him? Criminal. On a big boy, not Netflix, on a big boy Netflix documentary. Guess what he called Nico? Guess. Criminal. He called him Nico. Oh! Do you know how many years that Nico has been working on his branding and to rid his Nico name that isn't his? And Mo went live on his new documentary screaming, Nico, Nico. Woo! The thing is, I know Nico personally, and I know that's going to wound him. So we're going to have to do something about that. I think that's the actual legal lawsuit. I think we're going to have to take that to the courts, that one. Damage. We can't have that out in public like that. On a commercial platform like that. That's not even his name. And he's worked really hard. If you know, you know. Period. Okay, guys? Let me live in my entertainment box, okay? Oh. It feels nice just to waddle around in the open field. I couldn't do this before. It was so sad. And was it the grasshoppers or the crickets were alive and well in here? They're gone now. You've got to consider that for livestock as well. And I did say, can they afford to do this? Where are they? They're normally here by now. You could head over here. I was over here earlier this week or at the weekend. It was quite nice. Just across the way. Just across the road, should I say. It was really nice. So we walked down this road. I've never been down this road right here at the right. I'm going to bait out my location too much actually. Let's keep name labels to a minimum because certain people are too blood clot nosy. If you know the area, it's not really a problem. But if you don't know the area, then you don't really need to know the area. And certain people are stalkers, and certain people are keeping their blood clot business. And certain people, have some issues deep rooted. I don't know if we're going to make it across the road, and clearly this isn't the appropriate place to cross. But we're just chilling. I don't think we're ever going to make it. There is a zebra crossing just up the road, but we're lazy. Should have probably walked towards the zebra. We didn't want it, because we're renegades. And we're going to run. There we go. See? That's how you cross the road, people. I think that's a crime in the United States, isn't it? Is it called jaywalking? We're allowed to jaywalk in the UK, it's not criminal. Don't hold me to that, I cannot be sure. And nice properties over here, that's what I kind of wanted to eye up. But I won't show you because it's not worth beating out other people's dress, is it? But quite nice. But I'm always looking at property now, I'm like property obsessed, to be honest with you. But do you know, the main reason I'm property obsessed is because I've always got these terrace houses, these semi-detached. Here we haven't really got, okay, we've got a semi here, but it's never quite fucking enough. As a hermit, you're looking and you're like, fuck me, I need a full-on detached property with a good amount of range around it. You know what I mean? Like, can't have anyone too close. And it's because I mainly want to be naked, and I want to be naked outside. And you've got to realise if you're in like a terrace property, these houses are really nice. Really fucking gorgeous, actually. That one looks a little bit cottagey with a nice stone outside, really gorgeous. I mean, the one next to it, really quite plush. The one with the gates, free vehicles, free whips on the outro. On the outside. Outro, outside, same thing nowadays. We're merging realities. Come on, guys. Oh, I've never been to that road. Okay. We just saw the road name. We will be Googling that when we go home. Really nice properties. Cute, man. There you go. Oh. I mean, I want a little path here. So we're going to do a little light stroll. Nice little gatey. Yeah. Cute. forest on the other side. I mean, that's kind of ideal, isn't it? You're going to want like land as your immediate view, and whatever else you can really get. I think I was here the other day and I was wondering what this property was from the other side. Do I think that leads me to... No, it doesn't. It does not. Should we walk down here just out of interest? I know I've come from that way before, but I don't know if that takes me into the forest and the full depth of it. But we are basically at the forest school, really, which is gorgeous. Forest schooling used to be like a dream to me, you know, and now kind of hermetology is like super like out there, and it's like if we look at this, we'll include this in our manifestation just because the visual's already locked in my mind of my future, and I guess my ideology of the grounds would be very different, and actually we're going to be so much more virtual and digital. But look at the windows. Can you see them from where you are? Wet dream is what we call those windows. Those windows are actually called wet dreams, yeah? Look at them. That's what all properties should look like. When properties don't look like this, it's actually an insult to the reality that we're living in now. Come on, guys. We're in a fight between utopia and dystopia. Get with it. The windows must look that way. Gorgeous. Guys, I also want you to know, whilst I'm filming, you are the second thought in my mind. Because I'm not looking at the screen or making any real attempts to let you have the most beautiful view. I'm just actually walking and holding the device beside me, just like, yeah, if you manage to get a shot of something nice while I'm talking, then aren't you lucky? The real asset here is indeed my voice, guys. Come on, duh. Never been down this road either. Interesting. I mean, I've obviously been on that field loads of times, but it's just interesting because the little slopes I don't really take, like the slope roads, because obviously there's no need. But yeah. It's a light stroll today, guys. Is that private property over here? It's some private kind of residence over here. Looks quite old. Isn't it? Really nice build on the outside. This is what happens when you watch Wonder and Turnip all the time. You're just like, oh no, it looks really nice in there, guys. Looks like a few houses. It's called Forest Court. Okay. There you go, stalker. Go and Google that. Give that a watch today. God. It's unfortunate when you know what some people are like and what you've grown up with, and you're like, right, well, that's going to get investigated. You know, the Hermit can't live in peace. That's enough of me bitching about the paradigm I'm trying to escape from. This is the newer build as well. So this is also the forest school. I don't know how much of it you can see through this whole tree here now, but you can see the original building versus the other building here. I don't know what age group this might be. I don't know, could be anything, but it looks more like nursery or younger sex. Looks more like an academy. I wonder how they're doing financially, actually. That would be interesting to know. I don't even know if they are an academy. Is Forest School an academy? I mean, Forest School used to just kind of be a place to go for like forestry and stuff like that in my mind. But it is obviously a full-blown school with students and stuff at older years as well. So, yeah, different. Really gorgeous here. You can see where we're at. Really, really nice today. Nice little bird up there. Can't tell you what bird that is. But there are now two of them. Gorgeous tree as well. Nice bit of lake. We do have a bit of water in here. I was going to ask you guys about the grass. That's what I wanted to say before I stopped and started chinwagging about something else. It's the fact, and the field, the main field that we was on that just got shaved down. Can you see how dry everything is? What the hell's going on? I know we're in heat waves, unprecedented, but my goodness, it's so dry out, isn't it? It's a bit concerning that everything looks so Amazon and so dry. Luckily we do have a lake here. The other lake that I go to, dry, empty, no water in it. If you go inwards, you'll see there's a little bit of water there, but not much. It's not high. Last year it was so much higher. Gorgeous today. Once again, exciting trip today. That house looks cute at the end. Just love a little cottagey house like that, I really do. And it's, yeah, I'm saying exciting because we're at gate 154. We never really go in this way. We've never been in this way. We only leave this way, which is nice. I think I just said that, or that was on my mind. I was trying to get that out. Gorgeous tree. I mean, if you don't know that this is an old classical tree and that he has some stories to tell, then I can't help you. Sorry. Gorgeous. Really nice. Okay, so we're not going to stay all day because there are lots of things I have to do today. But I did want to just, I guess, tap in on where I'm at more than anything else. Specifically in relation to business. And just get clarity in the mind. I thought it would be nice to be able to share that with you guys publicly because, I mean, I'm always umming and ahhing about business. Never been down that way before either. So interesting day. But we can also go this way or we can go this way. You choose, guys. What do you think? Hurry, guys. Hurry, guys. Quick, quick. Choose one. Choose one. Too late. This way. Well done to the winners. if you, I'm not going to say it, but yeah. If you know, you know. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm always bitching about business or weight or life, or I've always got a gripe about humanity. So, with that in mind, it's worth touching base because I've been hodling for some time. Many of us have been hodling. Yesterday, the markets weren't an atrocity from what I could tell. Oh, how cute is this dog? Hi. It's alright. She friendly? Okay, it's alright, darling.
This side. Sorry.
It's okay.
This side.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to kind of just tap in and share and just have a moment to go, okay, we are moving in the right direction. We are indeed aligned. There's this fear that rises. Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right direction? Like, where do we go? Give me a minute to try and find the words for you today. Because what I've been going through, just assessing the land, all of this is quite unfamiliar to me, so just bear with me as I walk. No, I know. It looks different though. Ah. No, I'm too far away for it to be that end. Way too far away from that entrance. What gate did I say that was? I'll watch it back. This is good for mapping. The shaman does survey the land. I say that many a times, don't I? Don't I? I love... Because, you know, you spend a lot of time by yourself. So you do think this... When I'm in my shamanic phase, this is where we go in the voice. Sometimes when my chalkboards are out, and we begin our philosophy class with Freud and Brodford Brenner at the helm. This is what we do. But yeah, we digress today a hell of a lot because there's a lot going on. And the main thing I did want to say to you guys was this morning I woke up at, it is a dog party this morning, oh my gosh. This morning I woke up at 0550. I repeat, 0550. 0550. Yes, that is indeed a Dharma code. If you've watched Lost, I believe that would be season 5, maybe season 4. I'm not perfect. I'm a perfectionist, but I am not perfect. But I'll repeat that again. 0550. 0550. In the past, I would have called that an angel number. But I have travelled to the other side and I am now part of the dystopian, utopian battle that is rising. And I've escaped the Matrix, shaved my head for it. Disrespected for my evolution choices. So, it is no longer an angel number. It is merely the Matrix. So, the Matrix number, 0550, really represents, when I checked today, I feel like I just got bitten on my arm. When I checked today, I feel like it represents, excuse you, bit friendly. It's alright, he's just tall, he was up.
I saw you and I thought, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, they just pulled up on me. He's actually trying to give me his stick, bless him. Oh, bless him. Hello. You're giving me the stick. Oh, bless him. He's like trying to give me the stick. I was about to take it as well. Like, me and him are best mates. Like, yeah, I'm just going to go and fetch. Come on. It's too active out here today. Can't think straight, guys, but it's nice. Maybe I should just shut up. Maybe that's the premise of today. Shut the fuck up, hermatologist, and just be out in nature. Let the animals do the work. Let the trees do the talking. Should probably shut up, guys. You know. Let's try it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, guys. Come on, let's be honest. If you know me, you know me. We don't shut the fuck up. Until I do shut the fuck up. And then you don't hear me. And don't interrupt my silence, please. You've got to get the chatter out first, and then the day begins. So gorgeous. I actually don't know where we are as well. That's why when I'm walking with you guys, there's this kind of apprehensiveness for me to just waffle on, because I'm actually still assessing, hold on, where are we? Where's the familiar part of the trail? Makes you think how far out you are or how kind of in you are, and kind of like you just like to touch familiar soil, and you don't want to go too wide sometimes when you know you've got other shit to do, because you could be out here all day if you don't go the right way. I say all day is a bit of an excess, but I mean from a 1 hour trek, we can really be exuberant with that word today. Trekking is not really what's happening right now, but when we do, from a 1 hour trek, you can be on a 3 hour trek. And if you go for, right, I'll give myself 2 hours today, it could be 5 hours. If you have the luxury to do so, do you get what I mean? When you have the freedom, you can do what the fuck you like. When you don't have the luxury, then you need to rein it in. And I guess that's a good question today as well, because what is the luxury? And when we've got the 0550 number coming out, I was going to say card, it wasn't a card, but life is nothing but a hand, isn't it? That you play. Some of us are flush, some of us are not. So, yeah. The tarot of it all. The tarot of it all. I had an interesting vision actually yesterday about the Wheel of Fortune card in tarot, and it kind of unfolded in my mind just while I was doing something in the kitchen, and it just showed me what was going on with my destiny wheel, and the different cogs, and At each corner of the wheel, it's kind of enclosed in a square that looks a little bit like Bardu. And there's kind of different elements at the top and around it. I think there's like maybe a lion. There's other stuff. I'm very much into symbolism. So to see in my mind the divine reconstruct the destiny card for me, or the Wheel of Fortune card for me, and put all the different pieces that are most important to me on it. Like Jesus was on it, Hanuman was on it, Kali Ma was on it, and Krishna was on it. And they were all around the 4 points of the square. Oh, no, Hanuman was in the middle, but around it, bottom Krishna, then Jesus, then Kali Ma. And I can't tell you who was at the top left now, I say that. It might be classified. That might be classified intelligence. Don't give too much away to the collective, I tell ya. Starts fucking spinning their own wheels around yours. Next minute you're in a Freaky Friday destiny swap with the demon that wants your soul. Contract. Gotta be careful, kids. Gotta be careful. I mean, we're just overcoming our jinx. And what I should say, and I'll put this out as a disclaimer and have confidence in it, but and this isn't, when I speak about like voodoo and dark magic and stuff, there are people out there that actually intend to do this. Some people go out of their way to prick dolls all day and think they're hurting someone. They're just retarded. Some people actually have such a dark, evil spirit. The thought of doing something evil really does hit that person. Some people just have the ability to project and be narcissistic and send that bad omen or energy over with intent, or without intent even, depending on it. It's energy, isn't it? Energy never dies. It's just transferred from one person to the next. When you hate someone, that's internalized hate. How that becomes external, how that becomes part of your everyday reality is like you. Terrorism can rise off the back of that. Radicalization can rise off the back of that. Racism, hatred, prejudice, discrimination, all off the back of that. You know? But the point being with that, and the kind of claim I wanted to make today is, no matter how dark I go, no matter how much you hurt me, no matter how much hate you spew on me, no matter what you do, I will be hurt. I will be cry. I will be cry? Well, what was that? I will cry. I will be sad. Double threads in the brain there. Two things I was saying at the same time. That's how it came out. But either way, I will then bounce back. That's what people don't understand. We bounce back. The strong bounce back. Children of God bounce back. So when you think, and children grow, always speak about children growing and people thinking children are not going to grow. The other day I had a thought about how, even as a child, I was always in big people conversation. I was always in big people business. I always used to get told, stay out of big people business. Stay out of big people business. Stay out of big people business. But I was that kind of child that you kind of had to keep close to an adult. So I was always around big people. But I was also a child that was very mute and very observant. Like, I wouldn't speak, especially in any random company, but I would hear and transmit and receive everything. So I'll just be sitting there silent, but then adults are having big people conversation and they're debating what to do to resolve the issue. And then I just come out of nowhere. 5 years old, 6 years old, 4 years old, as young as I can remember. And I'll just start giving the antidote, the cure. No, we've got to do this. No, we've got to do that. No, this needs to happen. No, that's really bad. And then the adults are looking at me like, what are you talking for? This has got nothing to do with you. But by that point, I've already got my point out and they know. That's a really good idea, little nigger. You're full of it. So that's why I've kind of become this ancient soul in my mind, or why I feel like I'm an old soul, because I'm always that person, you know. And I think it's really important to respect children and understand their unique flourishing needs. And you can't do that if you're a broken vessel. If you're a broken adult, you can't help your children. That's the truth. You can't be any good to anybody else. You can't be good to your lover. You can't be good to your mother, father, family, friends, your colleagues, your work team, if you're not good to yourself. If you're broken, then you're broken. And that's what really matters most, is being conscious enough to go, I am broken, and I need to fix me. And that's kind of what my crusade has been for such a long time, is the desire to actually fix me. The desire to actually know me is really important. And it really feels silly sometimes to desire such a thing, because you're Louise, you're the hermatologist, you're a human, duh. You can't know you. What do you mean, know you? God, fuck off, please. Leave me alone. Trying to know me more than the average person knows themselves. Because believe it or not, there's more to this matrix than you could ever possibly imagine, guys. X marks the spot on this tree. Really nice tree as well. Super strong. Look how humongous it is as well. Interesting. Different over here. This one's quite new. So we was talking about luxury, wasn't we? And I say that because in my mind as I'm strolling, I'm still going, do I or do I not have the luxury today? How much more time do I have to be here now? Because there's a massive part of me that goes, right, this video is 37 minutes in. I should probably loop back round. And I'm not on my standard path. So I'm out on a different route, and I know I'm going away from my destination. And there's a lot I want to do today, and I don't want to be up too late trying to finish everything that I need to do. Because I came to speak about hermatology, right? That's my favourite topic. But we can't even go there. And I guess I'll probably save that conversation for X and being at home while I'm actually at the desk then. But there's so much stuff going on. But am I robbing myself of a freeing experience now by just walking and talking and just going for it? Or is this just something that kind of should be... This looks foreign to this tree, is it? No, it's not. Interesting. Oh no, it is this tree. Very interesting, this tree here, weirdly positioned, branched over towards this tree, this humongous one, and they've just kind of been bridged together. It's probably kind of collapsing, and if someone's hoisted it up. Actually, it looks more like maintenance. I never see any maintenance in here as well. I know there are some groups that I've seen. I've been tempted to join a few of the community groups that are quite nice out here, but I haven't really settled on one. Because, yeah, it's commitment. I don't want to join and then just be like, no thanks, though. Yeah, I've been bitten by something. It's really irritating. But yeah, do I have the luxury to just be out here and stroll? I do. But in my mind, I'm like, no, let's get back, let's get cracking. You had the momentum yesterday. You don't want to lose the flow state. Let's get back. This is a nice path to run. Look at this. Oh. And my body needs to find its way back. But once again, I'm in the desk era. And even if I say desk, it's not always at the desk. I sit everywhere with my legs crossed. Most of the time, I'm just sitting in kind of meditation with the laptop, to be honest. So it's the best place, but I'm so slow today as well. I'm enjoying the slow pace. My lace is also undone, so we are going to have to pitch up at a tree and do my lace up. Gorgeous here, isn't it? I definitely haven't been this way in we always talk about reverse. It's mirror cup basically, guys. Mirror cup today, guys. Lock in. Let me do my lace. Very anxious, which is super fucking dumb. But I'm like 40 minutes in, and I'm still on the outwards direction. I should be heading inbound. Should be rounding off in direction. Haven't got the time to keep going. And I still can't make an executive decision about whether or not I should round off and go back. Or just keep ploughing forward. And this isn't a live today because I could have done kick, but I didn't desire to kick it. Because I actually just prefer sometimes to just do these personal recordings. This is the original Hermit in me. Because I used to do this in audio whilst inside. So this, at least this is an upgrade in regards to me filming outside in video format. You know, it's really important as a researcher, as a philosopher, as a narrator, to kind of have the audios, you know. So powerful. They always go on and about that, bitch about that all the time. You keep an accurate log, keep a chronological log, keep a record of your life, you know, in any way you want to. And we can all do that through social media and our posts that we put out, but sometimes our posts are not really always the most authentic version of us. So yeah. Really nice out here. I like this strip. I'm going to do this one a few more times, I think, guys. This might be our new location. I don't like the way that it's not very wide as of yet, because I can't easily loop back round and feel like I've done enough steps, to be honest. That's why we're still going, because I'm conscious enough to go, okay, I haven't done enough steps yet. Especially for the pace I'm moving at as well, really slow. Like snail pace practically today. But yeah, I like waking up at 5. I was really excited when I woke up at 5 yesterday. Happened a few times over the last few days, this week, Friday, yeah. So a few times this week I've woken up at 5, which hasn't always been happening. I can wake up at any time, but 5's the perfect time for me to wake. So to know that I'm auto-waking, and if you see my tweets across platforms, you'll see that I'm like, when I can start doing 5 again, it's good. Things are going well. And it's so nice to know that, yeah, we're back in the 5 window. Apart from the fact that it was 5:50, that's too close to 6. And that delayed me today because the whole house needed cleaning. And it's only a pre-clean because I need to still go home and mop everything properly. Okay. I don't know where we are. I'm reaching the ghetto. Should we have a... Come on, guys. Let's go down the subway. On the way to see my friends. They lived a couple blocks away from me. Ow. As I walk through the subway, must have been about quarter past rain. What did I see? Saw a beautiful nigga with a beautiful body. Ooh. He asked me for the time. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. And I definitely declined because I'm not talking to no nigger in a subway. It's 2026. Come on now. I actually don't know where we are, but it's cute. There's a little path up there. We're gonna quickly do all of them. Okay. We're gonna go up there and see what it is. Gonna go in here and see what it is. Look at the graffiti, and we're gonna go up there, and then we loop back round. Little dog in there coming. But let's quickly do this, just so I know. It's just Main Road Junction, but I'm not sure what one. And I just need visuals. And it's a tiny bit uphill. Smidgy incline, should I say. So I get to lunge a little bit, which my stomach needs. So let's embrace the lunge. And more of a deeper stride. This is my preference as well. I miss the treadmill. But I don't desire a public gym right now. I just can't think of anything worse. Okay. Do I know where I am? Yeah, okay, we're kind of at Waterworks. Just one of the junctions, I believe. Is that right? It can't be Waterworks, but along that whole strip, basically. But yeah, there's nothing up there for me. I will go through the other side just to see. On the way to see my friends. They lived a couple blocks away from me. Oh. As I walk through the subway, must have been about quarter past 8. What did I say? So beautiful, honey, with a beautiful life. She asked me for the time. Cute up in her. Because I used to come out scouting for locations to do photo shoots and stuff. So when you see, if you're creative, you know. Like, what's her name? Oh, I adore her. Little Tits Big Mind, I think her name is. Emma Rose. Emma, I love you. Emma Rose on X and on other platforms. OnlyFans creator. Lovely creative woman. She does the most amazing shoots. She done a kind of ghetto, ghetto subway graffiti shoot. Stunning nude. She looked fucking sexy. Yeah, we're at Waterworks obviously, so that was just one part of it, but not the main part. You can see we've got Chingford that way, we've got Redbridge this way. Oh, that's why, because I don't really know Redbridge right now. But then down here is the Chingford way. This is good for me, because what this does for me now is it maps out my mind of exactly where I will be running. Like this bad bitch over here, you see her outside. Yes, queen, run. Which is creepy. She can't hear me, so it's fine, but just saying, if you did say that too loud and she did hear it, it would be creepy. Like the creepy man or woman, the person who dressed up as Grim Reaper and stood at the hospital. Who does that? Do you know how disturbing that is? Imagine you're sick and you think you're dying, and outside the hospital there's just a Grim Reaper standing on the roof, and they actually arrested them. Come on. If that ain't dystopian news, what is? Incline. Someone give me more incline. Come on. I miss living in Wood Green. That's what I will say, because Ali Pally was my bitch for a while. And I used to go from the... I used to live in Hornsey as well. Everyone calm down. It doesn't need to be a postcode war. I'm not one of them. Like, put down the zombie, please. I don't need it. I'm not on it. Allow me, son. But, we're at that main junction. Okay. Or that main intersection, sorry. Not the junction. Ew. How nasty is it? Let's quickly go back to the forest. God forbid we be outside. Starting to get sick. The pollution. Oh my god. Cars. Oh, we got people. Oh my gosh. We got an attack. Help me. No. There's too much. Congestion. Oh my god, congestion charges. Oh my god. I don't know where we've just looped to. Is that weird? We've done it now anyway, we're on the other side. It's too late. That's why I hate doing this. This is not the way. It's so the way as well. Ooh. You see it? Nice to forage. I don't know what they are. Shouldn't do that. They're not ready. These are. This one's ripe. But they have seeds. I am no expert. I would love to act like I am, guys, because obviously I'm the queen of shamanism. From the hood shaman has discovered a berry. We're not sure what it is. They do look good. I don't like to. I'm a clean freak. But should I try it? Should I act like a pussy? But this is we're near the motorway. Ugh. No, I'm such a snob. But I am. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat all of them for nutrients. Because when it comes down to it, and the end of the world is here, and the aliens have invaded, that's all we're gonna have, guys. Ugh. Yeah. Bitter. They're not blueberries, but they're seeded. We knew that before we ate it. But they are some kind of berry. Now we're trapped in a realm of subways, and they're not even really. Well, they're kind of like baby subways. But what do I do, guys? I'm far away now. Ugh. Yeah. Sorry, I just bit into 2 of those berries just for the juice alone, because I need a sustenance. Because now we've actually gone past 50 minutes and we haven't looped back round to anywhere significant, so I could die. So I just had to take. That was just life-affirming care there. And now we're picking up pace. It takes a while to get into the walk before the pace can be upped. And now I know the pressure's on, because fuck me, I'm not staying out here all day. There's things to be done. But it should be a fun, liberatory experience. And do you know what? I think we might be able to take a copper plea deal by taking this path right back up and across the road again. Another route over there. So what happens in these subways, I believe, I'm assuming, I'm acting like I own this land like I've been there before because I'm that bad bitch, innit? But that way to the left, that way to the right, it's going to take you round and more into other elements of Epping Forest, because obviously the Greenland doesn't stop being the Greenland. So as you can see all around here, in and between this hellish junction that makes you want to jump off the top, prevent anti-suicide watch squad available. But obviously you've got more land, haven't you? So all you're doing is going through the subway, coming up and going deeper across. And we just came from that bridge. So this is a loop, so I could run this, do you get it? That's why we do it, guys. Because now we've got a whole new run. I like this new run too. This bad bitch is going to lose some weight, I think. Because I need more stretch of land. Like I do numbers in it, like I do miles in it. So I'm like about that life. And that's where we came from. Did you see I was just over here? That is indeed a super loop to Walthamstow Central. I repeat, a super loop to Walthamstow Central is now departing from Waterworks. All aboard. Noddy. The little man in the red and you let go. Okay, we're looping. As you can see, I just kind of came from this way. But I went that way, didn't I? Look at this. The universe is a beautiful place. We are mapping. We are lapping. We've just come round. We went that way, we went left, we went down, we went up and round. Now we're back to the original subway, 01. Look at that. Do you sit? Pussy. Don't be a pussy, oh. You lot are nervous. Just go, man. Just go for the walk and loop back around. Just follow the divine. Everything comes full circle in the end. Back to the same alleyway. That reminds me of Emma Rose's work. Like, there's some amazing photos, yeah? And I should probably reach out to you girls and tell you this personally, because I'm always worried about, like, well, I think a lot about NFTs and art and creation, right? That's still shut, okay. Art and creation, and there's some gorgeous photos. There's at least one photo I saw of Lily Phillips that was like award-winning, stunning gallery art. Fucking love it. Don't know where it is. I did save it to my laptop. It wasn't too dirty. It was a face shot, but it was stunning angles. Like, I'm like on the spectrum. I need to stop saying I'm special needs, or I'm autistic, because that's not my actual diagnosis. But I'm neurodiverse, so let's just say it like that. And either way, Lily Phillips, that photo was amazing. And then Emma has a whole catalogue of sensational art. And I'm not talking sex. I'm not talking smutty, dirty. Guys just jacking off kind of energy. That's not what I'm saying at all. I am outrightly saying stunning, gorgeous art. And there's so many pieces I've seen. I'm like, God, I want to get that on a good quality bit of a canvas and put that up in a gallery, or put that up in one of the rooms in my house, you know. So they should probably know that some of their work, beyond even the video content, just the still photos are sometimes so stunningly gorgeous and so creative. Yeah, you've got to have so much more respect for these content creators. You really do. And the way that women are disrespected is so disgusting to me sometimes. Such beautiful art. I always, like, Emma's got loads of outside nude stuff. I love her work. Loads of nudes. Okay, I kind of know where we are again, so I'm thinking, should I go that way? But we're just going to go this way. No, I do want to go this way. Just trust your instinct. But yeah, also Indica has gorgeous art as well. Indica's like the main kind of dread Rasta vibe. She's not actually a Rasta, I don't think, but she's just like bohemian hippie. She's just so gorgeous. I love her nude art pieces as well. I mean, I really do love art, and I love, for me, it's that neurodiverse in me, seeing all the colours and the shapes and the textures and the natural naked body and the art around it. It's the backdrop that's everything as well. And fuck me, Emma Rose, her backdrops are just sensational. Like, she's like top tier artist, and she's just so creative with it, like so beyond just making porn, but she really takes you somewhere. As you could just be in an art gallery just staring at her pieces at the wall, and there's so much to discuss. like it's that the snob in me is staring at Emma Rose on the wall in the art gallery going, my goodness, and everyone's just adoring it, you know. It's one of those. That's how I feel about her art and her creativity. It's just so beautiful sometimes, you know. And I love that. I love how we break paradigms with stuff like that, and it becomes more than someone looking and who just wants to goon and whip out their dick, but it takes you on a journey. And there's nothing wrong with whipping out your dick and gooning. Come on, guys, get your kit off. But we can be classy too. Come on. And that's why I'm always, or I went through my era, and this is my Instagram era, because I was always fighting with the fact that on Instagram, all these guys have got their tops off. All these guys have got their tops off on Instagram. We're going to move fast now, guys. I'm just going to keep up a little pace with you guys. So just listen and don't really watch, maybe. We're mirroring now, clearly. Me and this guy, I can feel the approach. Morning. But I feel like I've been out long enough. And I don't like my time and my distance. So what we're going to do is pick up a pace. I don't know if you can hear me. Still assessing whether or not I'm going to be a content creator again or not, so whether I need a mic and a fucking GoPro is what we'll decide. But my point being, I just get my legs a little bit more active. Need that little boost. It aids my body to warm up and desire to want to be in that flow state again. But we are shifting, guys. It's going to take us well into the winter to be for me to be at my peak. So I'm going to be outside in really cold, dry conditions out here, which I do enjoy. But I wish I decided to fix up whilst it was summer, because I could have been out here so much more naked. The time I've chosen to start reforming is going to not really be peaked until the coldest months. And because we're having the hottest summers, morning, I can only assume that we're going to have the coldest winters as well, you know. So yeah, my point in conversation was about, I'm going wide, was about Instagram and how men could be topless on there. And because at the time I was doing a lot of LGBTQ advocacy and I was doing queer theory, studying queer theory, during that era, and seeing all the kind of non-binary and trans evolution online, across sports and in different fields, how it was creating blockages, and then my own desire to become one with machine and become the O1 binary system, and then changing my belief system to really advocate for non-binary in relation to fluid dynamics. You'll never get it. Don't try. You're a loser. It's just okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're straight. It's okay. You're heterosexual. It's okay. You're a boy and you're a girl. It's okay. Don't worry about the others. I am a female. I have a vagina. I always have. But I believe in the non-binary. I'm sorry, but I'm fluid because I study fluid dynamics. I'm a bad bitch. Ew. I like that for me. Keeps the low vibes away. Oh, one. Oh, one. Oh, one. My point being with that is, and why I do that shit, Zuckerberg, is because women are not allowed to be topless. It's a crime. Streaking, naked, titties out, nipples out. But men are allowed. Why are men allowed to be topless and women are not? Why can no one answer that simple question? We're removed from bias. Why? Because women are too sexy, aren't they? Because women have been sexualized. Because the nation, the world, all around the globe have programmed us to see women as sex. I'm straight and I love men. And I've never been with a woman, and I'm not attracted to women romantically like that. No offence, but are women sexier than men? Yes, of course they are. That's a natural observation, and that's where people get lost in their mind sometimes as well, especially with assuming that they think they know who I am. Because I love women. I love women. Doesn't mean I want to be with a woman. I love a woman's body. I love everything about a woman. I am one. Why wouldn't I love women? Women are sexualized all night and day. So, I can see it. When we look at a man when his top's off, are we supposed to be enticed by it? No, we see it all the time. We see it we see it in the ring. We see it on the football pitch when they put their top over their head. Can a woman do that in football? No. Why? Because women are told to cover it up. Because a guy can't help but goon immediately. And a guy's junk starts rising. Because a guy's junk starts rising at the sight of our breast, we have to cover them up. What a fucking atrocity. Atrocity. Astarity of the skin. That's what I wanted to say. How cute is this? Let's pause. Because I'm waffling now. I'm going to have to run again because I'm far away. Far away. But I can't just be calm and love life and be outside, because we've been here for an hour and 4 now. Gorgeous though. It's like, do I go that way? Do I go that way? What do you think? Should I go right, guys? Should I go left? Now I think going left is going to bring me back into the loop that I've been in. I think going right is going to keep me wide on the outskirts. I think I need to get home. Fine, I'll go right. Because I hear you saying, go right. But I want to go left. The way home is left, guaranteed. But just because you guys really want to go this way, I'll do it for you, okay? You're welcome. Nice. See, I'm considerate. But I don't think it's fair. And back about women and men. Women are beautiful, men are beautiful as well. But I just love masculine. You know, like my personality, believe it or not, because I'm quite girly, but I'm also quite butch. So people might assume that I'm like a butch lesbian, especially when I'm overweight like this. I can definitely give butch vibration. But I'm not. I'm not. I love men, and that is my preference. I like a strong man, and I like to be submissive. But then I also like to be dominant as well. I'm neurodiverse. I'm ambivert as well, which is a combination of both, isn't it? I'm extrovert, but I'm introvert. Like you see, I'm extrovert now because I'm by myself and I'm happy and I'm at one with nature. If I was in a social group with others, depending on how their vibrations rubbed up against me and what it felt like to be in there, for them to be in my proximity zone and for me to be in their proximity zone, you're going to see me shut up, or you're going to see me be more bubbly, and more time you're going to see me shut up, not out of intimidation or fear, but inner knowing, absolute consciousness that all of me can't exist here freely. And that's the truth. That's the sad truth, and that's the reality. To like me being all of me sometimes in certain environments just isn't going to be okay. And it's not like people are going to be judgy. People are just going to look at you sideways. Or she's talking too much. Or she's too opinionated. Or she's too happy. Or she's so smiley. You know, the sad, low vibrational people that just look at you on the sidelines and suddenly they're quiet now. And then sometimes you go to an event or a party or in social settings, and you'll see the ones that are quiet and just observing, because they're looking at others with that hate vibration. That's probably sometimes me when I'm mute and quiet. I'm just sitting there. But we're quiet for a reason, because there's a part of us that knows that, I guess, too much engagement or too bubbliness is going to result in others pulling back too, or the place getting crunk. Could be either or. How old am I? Crunk. The place getting crunk. That's just naturally me as well. The place is going to get crunk, you know. If I pull up, it's a crunk ting. That's not even a real phrase, guys. Just bear with me as I ramp around. Nice. Out here. But yeah. Once again, this is not what the land should look like, is it, guys? I've been thinking so much about my land, yeah, and what I'm going to do, because I've seen some kind of wildfire conversation on the news, and then obviously we know about the Palisades and Beverly Hills and the future. Firstly, farming is really, really, really at risk. But not only that, like British farmers, the farming land, but I'm really thinking like, God, there's a lot to consider about having so many acres of your own land. And God forbid it get caught on fire or something happen. Hanuman, step in, cleanse the space. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But it's like so difficult to nourish land like this. And especially like all of this stuff is really, really prone to wildfire. Not so much here now because it's low level, right? But like you see how they just chopped down where we came from, where we started the video, coming out the alley. That when it was built up and said it was like at least 4 foot, that's prone to fire, that shit. So that's the only reason they chop it down, and that's what the government's trying to save money, because they're like, we'll have to wait. Guys, I don't know where I'm going, you know. Give me a minute to recalibrate the psyche. Where have we just been? Where did we just come from? Where are we today? Go left, you lot said? Okay. I wanted to go right though because it looked nice down there. No, go left. No, that's going to give me more. No, we're going to go right. We're going to follow this guy on the bike. I think I know where we are. Oh my God, okay, I know. Oh, I know. Guys, do we recognise? See, when you're in reverse, it's hard sometimes. We're here, we're back. Someone was sending me left. You're bad mind, whoever sent me left. That's the wrong way. And I know you know it. You're trying to get me to do more mileage. It's left. Oh, I know exactly where we are now. Okay. Okay, so this little piece here is the strip I actually know that's familiar, you see, when you just walk on the main path. But today, we kind of went everywhere else other than just the standard strip, which is quite nice, actually. But look how long it took me to realise I was standing in the middle of the location that we come to frequently. And we actually went this way. That's where the black dog was trying to give me the branch, the stick. Yeah? So we just came from. So, okay. We nearly went back on ourselves. Oh, that was close, see? We haven't got time. 1 hour and 11 minutes so far. This is where I came in. And we came from down here and then went in there and then went over. Good to know, okay. Okay, I can run that quite quickly, realistically. Oh, more berries. I love foraging books as well. It's a really nice foraging book from a girl I went to school with. I can't remember what it's apothecary book. There's Vicky Chown, her name is. Awesome creator. Awesome hippie that I grew up with, who taught me how to make daisy chains when I was a little girl. I shouldn't just be grabbing loads. I don't know what these are, guys, but they, I don't even know if they're edible or not. So we're not going to really try them, but no, actually we are, because it's time to learn to live in the wild, people. It's too dangerous not to. Oh, they're really much nicer. See, the blue ones, yeah, with the seed in, and obviously the lighter blue and the chalky blue ones, they were really not ready, and they were like kind of impossible to squeeze. But when they were really dark, they're like, I want to say like, I don't know, I want to say blackcurrant, but obviously it's not blackcurrant, so I'm saying the wrong thing. But it's not, they look like blueberries. They're not blueberries because blueberries don't have seeds. So we can Google what that is. These are really sweet. No, not all the way in. They kind of give like this like nectarine-y look and feel. Now, what's interesting about this is, I always go straight down here. If you guys have watched all my outdoor videos, which are available on X, but they're not saved to anything specifically, so how you would get them is beyond me. But why I'm frozen right now is because looking at this path, and normally I go all the way to the end of this path, and it takes me out to where I took you guys when I saw the swans the other day. There's some clips of the swans on Kik that I saved, and it takes you across the road into the main strip of the forest where I go. But what's kind of got me here is, I know, because normally I will go straight down here, and that will take me all the way down to that main road that will either take me to where all the swans are or take me over to the other side of Epping Forest, which is my main kind of stomping ground, and you guys have seen me loop round there loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of time. But here is where we came from today. We're going to go back exactly the same way we came. This is my new route. And we didn't take this route. Remember I asked you guys when we started? Yeah? Should we go this way or should we go this way? What way should we go, guys? And we went this way. And it was a great choice. But we are yet to go there. So that's great. But we've made it, guys. See, and the angst in me, because the control freak in me needed to know how long that cycle was going to take. And that was an hour and 15. And we still haven't made it back to the main lands where we kind of start and stop our recordings more time. So yeah, we're wrapping up. Now, the main things I did want to discuss today is the kind of the main things I'm working on this week, right? Is Antitrust Global. Not sure what I'm going to do over the weekend. We'll see if I'm going to get out more and just live and put on a nice flowy dress and be outdoors, embracing the sun and drinking mocktails and alcohol-free beverages, iced tea acting like it's something fancy. I don't know. But Antitrust Global's on the brain because we're shifting. Now, what I will say, let's just go this way just out of interest. Now we know where we are, we can flex confidently. We came from that way. But we're at gate 155. These are our main gates now. Gate 154, gate 155. See, I love these houses so much. And we're at Forest Court, which I like the look of as well. I thought it was gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Hiya. Beautiful property, stunning. Really nice houses here. Gorgeous. They're just like so well kept, so clean, so just like, oh, fresh. Beautiful flowers. I'm not going to film it all because people live there. Some of them just stunningly gorgeous. Alright. You alright? It's alright, darling. It's okay. Have a good day, okay? She's on one. She said, get off my land, she said. How dare you? She said, what are you doing on my property? Well, this is private property, Forest Court here. The lodge. Proper entrance as well, really nice here. Private property, Forest Court, residents only, parking. Really nice inside. Really classy. Kind of similar to the properties on the outside. Oh, I think it's all enclosed, but they're just on the front. Oh, wow. Oh, hi guys on the camera. Just beautiful. Just letting them know. Just looks really nice. Really nice houses here. I wonder the price. Well, we can check that when we go back, can't we? Stunning. But my issue is, once again, these properties are all terraced. Do you get what I mean? God forbid. God forbid. Like, I like my music to be blared loud. I don't want to annoy the neighbours. And I do want to be in the garden naked. So, and obviously I need more land. You know? And it's the consciousness of that is the most important, I guess. Because then we don't make mistakes in future purchases. Never been down this road. Oh my God, I know this road. Oh, it's so nice to come this way today. I know that road. We go past that road all the time. In another video, last week's video, you will see me saying, I've never been down that road. Because I obviously was looking up it. I've never come from that way. How nice. Now this is my kind of safe space. Guys, this is the other side of the road from where we start. I'll show you when we get back there and end the recording, which we're going to do in the next 14 minutes. And I was out here at the weekend pulling a few tarot cards and meditating, which was really, really nice. And there's this is a kind of like a really nice, gorgeous kind of space, like some nooks and crannies around the back. But I did notice, I haven't been in here, and around the back, it's not massive in here, but it's big enough. But around the back here, in the mornings when I came and did some running, I realised that someone was kind of perched up and kind of living at the back there. I had like a proper tent set up, and it was like really nicely enclosed. So I didn't really go back round there because it felt like it was really, really like a proper little hermit enclosed, like caved in area. And firstly, it was early in the morning because, I like to be out at like 5 and 6. And I thought, God forbid I just stumble upon someone's house that early or someone just grabbed me out of the blue. But really nice kind of space. If I was a hermit, I would choose right over there where there was already a setup. Like if I was a hermit outside, and had to live out here, then I would set up shop right over there. And it's really, really enclosed, really, really private. Gorgeous trees, gorgeous. The ecosystem over there is just fantastic. Whoever was over there, it was sublime. And we didn't have much, but I could see how they could look at that space and go, yeah, fuck it, let's live here now. Especially with the economy being the way it is. Got to do what we got to do, guys. Guys, it's been really nice to take you out with me today. I am enjoying these walks because what I learn is doing this without you guys, and I'm starting to accept that you're there. Yes, you're on the other side of the screen. Humans are real, always be nice to them. But what I am learning is the benefits of taking you with me is that I can speak out loud. And when I'm at home, I speak out loud. No one's watching. When I go to the grocery shop, I don't go to the grocery shops really, and you're looking at produce, you want, oh, what's that? Should I get that one? Should I get that? But you've got to do it in your head. It's so annoying. God forbid you talk out loud in front of the others. But now you're with me, guys. Yes, I'm using you. Yes, I'm a user. That's the only reason you're here and you're getting this content. Because now I have an excuse to speak out loud. It's freeing to just be outside, just talking out loud, and letting your mind just do it. God forbid I have to keep speaking in my head when my head is sweltering. You've seen the size of my fucking forehead. You've seen the size of my head, guys. Go look at my big head on YouTube, on my reels from back in the day. I've got a mammoth head. That's because there's so much inside of it. And it needs to come out. It needs to come out properly. This is the way. Oh dear, there's too much fun in my brain. I need to get it out. Okay, we're going to cross over here today. We're not going up there, it's long. I'm lazy, so we're going to take this shortcut next to the bin. And we're going to cross the road. Run across the road because I don't work with children anymore. So I don't need to think about road safety and my reputation online. I'm just going to run straight across the road. Come on, people. Let's just run across the road because we're renegades, yeah. It's not funny at all. It's not remotely sensible. But yeah. Ooh. Just about made it up there with my 20-ton body, my God. There we go. Not even a run today. Just a nice little paddle. And we are right back to where we started, guys. What a day. What a day for it. I am going to spend the afternoon watching at least one episode of Alley Cats. And whether or not it's a binge-worthy piece of content is up for debate. So we'll at least set ourselves one episode. If it grips you and you're drawn in and you've now binge-watched it for the rest of the evening while doing other stuff, then that's where we're at. But if not, we will go back to watching Criminal Minds because I'm still on season 19 of Criminal Minds and I haven't been watching TV in ages. And I enjoy the familiar and I know I'm breaking away from it, and I guess this is a bit of me fighting back for that old me which used to watch excessive amounts of TV and do 50 million things at once. So quite frequently I would be at the desk and I'll be watching shows and I'll be multitasking, and in that moment whilst I'm watching something I'm kind of hearing something on the screen more than anything else. I'm looking up but I'm typing, I'm running numbers but I'm doing this. Like, it's the multi-purpose of it all that helps my neuro functioning. So I just got back into the Criminal Minds era, season 19 halfway through it, so it's nearly done. And beyond that, we've been doing antitrust. We've been doing her agencies under review. and we're doing tickles under review, and we're doing the hoddle under review, and we're doing the, I guess, the course curriculum a little bit. So I posted to X, and it's not on hermatology.me yet, but it was a massive list of so many different areas of teachings, education, stuff that should be on the, like, different modules for education and learning. So we're talking about crypto, we're talking about insolvency, we're talking about Web3, decentralization, centralization, finance, monetary economics, econophysics. We're talking about all of them, but underneath that, we've got specific topics. What is really nice and what I'm kind of overjoyed about is the fact that I am slowly becoming the adult of my dreams. And I love George Ritzer. I say he's one of the greats, and I say he's the only great still alive in my eyes. But I feel like I'm kind of ready, not completely, and I don't want to do it in the normal way, but I'm kind of ready for my McDonald'sization theory era, where I start creating my own kind of textbooks that cover all of these different things. And because we haven't got an Industry 5 textbook, we haven't got an Industry 4 textbook, we kind of do. Go to my Amazon list, see what's in there, buy me something nice, buy yourself something nice, do what the fuck you like, but the material is available to you, and it is in the Amazon list. And there's some amazing pieces in there, but I've got to be part of that movement too. There's some gorgeous Hermatian pieces in there, guys, that I can't afford. If you do want to buy me any books, choose the ones that are most expensive, ranging from £150 upwards. Thank you, because who has the blood clot expense account for books that cost 200 blood clot pound? I can't even say it. It's fucking absurd, you know. So I like to think that hermatology will be the glitch, and that I can produce a lot of course content and material that can really educate the masses. And a lot of it is continual professional development, because this isn't something we're going to be able to teach from ground zero in every aspect, or well, not to start with anyway, because it's got to be people that already understand the curve, understand blockchain, AI, monetary economics, physics, econophysics, quantum mechanics, and there's not a lot of us. And the grounding kind of quantum Bible that's kind of really set pace for me. And that's why I talk about the phases of stagnancy and movement quite a lot, because it was the quantum scaffolding collection that came from QCI Publishing, Polaris, I believe it is, QCI Polaris Publishing, that has dropped the apps and algorithm, the mathematical foundations, and the quantum scaffolding, just standard collection of quantum mechanics for this new era. And I've been sitting on all of this stuff, really kind of overwhelmed, really thinking I'm pseudo, really thinking I'm stupid, and then for it to dawn on me that I am at that level of quantum mechanics, and then for them to really go out of their way to pull on binary scaffolding like that and really formalize it. I mean, I could get on my knees and cry to the gods and to the heavens for producing such a book. Like, no one gets it until they get it. Like guys, I can't put into words what I've been through and how hard it has been for me to be me, and to be underprivileged, to be broke, to be coming from a lesser background and have a lesser education, and still kind of believe in the stuff I have, and then to still make it to this level in quantum mechanics, and then be hodling in that era for such a long time, because I've got no other professionals I know who can teach me that or show me the way. I've birthed myself out of sheer determination and white papers and publishers and publications that are already out there, and believing in the publisher, hating the publisher at the same time, because why can't I afford your book, you know? More people going for these berries now. Do you see what I mean? I do live for it. I do. I think it's really important, guys. we can do anything, guys, let's try and plant some more of these kind of natural trees and stuff. That's in my, when I say guys and I talk to you, I'm talking to me and my collective of consciousness, because now in my mind, when I'm doing something in the future, or when there's an opportunity for me to invest or give in any way, then it's like let's make sure we put more of these kind of stuff outside. Because look at me, I was outside, and it was really difficult out there. I didn't know if I was going to survive. I didn't know if I was going to make it home. I didn't know if I was going to be lost in the field. Oh my God, it was a scary world out there. Luckily, I found nourishment, berries, located in the middle of nowhere. Were they poison? We'll never know. If I don't respond to you guys in the next 24 hours, I may have died. The poison may have hit my arteries. It's not even the right thing. Arteries is not the right thing. They are not cigarettes, but you get the point. So yeah, that's just me going. I do feel really, really grateful, you know. And once again, like I've been hodling. I mean, we've got Anthropic and OpenAI haven't come forward or been able to close on any kind of, or finalize any kind of IPO. So they're not out the gate at all yet. So we're kind of hodling here. We've got Nvidia just kind of sitting there with the semiconductors after they had their little boost and rise. We've got Zucker making moves now with MySpace coming back. We've got Binance talking about something's news coming at Binance. They've done a little promo for it, but I haven't heard anything since, so they're shifting. Coinbase is just continuing to plow forward and kick ass, but they're wrapped in all of the kind of legal acts going on in their house in the United States. And obviously Base is climbing right alongside Coinbase now, and that is very interesting how centralized and decentralized that's going to be, and how that scales towards mass adoption, and how the uptake of that is going to be very interesting. But because they're also linking up with, I believe, is it open standard, OUSD, that just kind of rattled the feathers of Circle recently. That's kind of interesting, because it's like, we're going to see what's going on with OUSD. A lot of important players underneath that coin now. We're going to see how that branches off or falls into the likes of Coinbase and Base, how Binance battle back from that. And then we're looking at, obviously, Elon Musk and everything he's doing, because there's constantly noise about this SpaceX and Tesla merger, but we don't know how that is going to transcend, and if that is going to be a thing. And then that falls into the jurisdiction of Antitrust Global, which I had to create to keep my fucking corporations afloat and manage the School of Hermetology and her metaverse and everything going on at Hermetology Limited, because once again we are dealing with those digital decentralized time-based derivatives. Really complex shit going on over here. We've got a time reverie as well, and we've got a lot of predictive percentile ratios and a lot of stuff that does fall into the category of what the leading man in the world is doing with things like SpaceX and Tesla, and that brings Jeff in as well with Blue Origin, you know. So knowing that's really important, and antitrust, as annoying as it is quite an important thing, because where I'm at, right, if you know about the prevent work I've been doing, is we want to prevent any of these key players not only fucking up the economy, not crashing out and losing their own money, but because they're carrying the weight of the market sometimes, especially when we're looking at what we're moving towards, which is a global stock exchange, and we're looking at a global index. I don't want to say stock exchange because that's scary, because it is going to be decentralized, but we are looking at a global index that is incredibly immersive, yeah, with our hybrid blockchain assurance community. We are decentralizing everything, but everything has micro, yeah, and everything has chrono, and in our world we have 2 more layers beyond the 5, yeah. we have an interbinary as our seventh layer. So we take Brodford Brenner's ecological system and move it out beyond the chrono and add 5 more layers, and then create all of this lattice with the exo system as well. We're really in the thick of that. That was all sociological, really, but that's now become a massive part of quantum mechanics and a big part of our foundational disciplines, which were really theoretical for a really long time. Imagine I'm a bad bitch from the hood and this is what I do, right? Hard as fuck, and I'm clairvoyant and a spiritualist and a shaman. So imagine, like, you never know who you're meant to be or what you're meant to be doing. Just like today, a great example of just kind of going, and look how reluctant I was to, should I go that way? Should I go that way? What should I do? How long is this going to take? Because I can't do too much. And in that same breath, I've still done the standard amount of time I would have normally done on a walk in the morning. And I was like, no. If you go the wrong way, you go too far, you're going to end up here for 2 hours or 3 hours. We haven't got the time. We've got more things to do. You're like the brain, the other side, the yin and the yang. One voice is saying, no, be cautious, be wise. And the other side's saying, just shut the fuck up and just walk, please. But, yeah. Sometimes we go through a little slow phase, and I feel like Q3, the start of it's been quite slow. I know we've just come into August, but July wasn't the greatest month for me. And I think a lot of us have been feeling the pressure. Can we send our love and light to Perez, because he's a right mess, as you've all seen clips of, and we can just hope that he kind of gets the help he needs. And it's sad to see that kind of heavy energy online, and the toxicity going on, and the depression and the suicidal ideations and stuff like that. And once again, if you know me and you know what we started to build at the School of Hermetology at the start of time, you will know that our kind of founding kind of principles here was my absolute shock and fear of seeing the suicide rate amongst the young at like under 16s. And when I first came across those stats in like 2016, I was so shocked. And I was just like, I cannot ignore it. I cannot dismiss it. And it was because by the time that I read those stats in 2016, I identified that it was consecutive over like 18 years. Like, it wasn't a statistic that was going down. The long-term stats showed that suicide was only going up. And I was just like, what? And I was like, you can't have suicide on the increase for 18 years. And that was in 2016. And just dismiss it. Like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? And then you're looking around and you're like, oh, there's mind. Oh, there's calm. Oh, okay. Who else we got out here doing stuff? Oh, okay. Loads of people doing stuff in their own little ecosystems, not remotely enough. And that's why a lot of what we do at Hermetology is global, and that's why we went straight to extraterritorial organisations and bodies when we at incorporation, because I said someone's got to hold these bigwigs accountable. What the UN and all of their rights, Convention of Rights for the Child, and all of these massive institutions at the top, that's the one, top of the chain, WHO, World Health, APA, DSM-5TR, all of you are the ones at the top of the chain in charge. But we've still got consecutive increases in suicide amongst the young. I haven't even really gone back and looked at the stats since then because I don't want to. We can see what's going on. It's I checked again. I think maybe 2022 was the last time. Like, I'll peep in and have a look, but God forbid I see anything that's going to make me depressive and sad. Sad enough. And to be honest with you, my dad died in 2020 from suicide. So, yeah, living product of it. It's devastating. You get what I mean? You're like working against this shit and your dad decides, oh, I've had enough, fuck it, let me go. Let me just overdose on heroin and leave this planet. And, yeah, stupid shit, really depressing. So we're all working through shit, and it's not only, and that's what opened my mind up, it's not only those that have suicidal ideations and decide to commit suicide, it's those that are left behind that have to live with that burden. I was suicidal for a long time after my dad died. Really hard for me to not internalize that energy, you know. And yeah, it's hard, really hard. Something you have to kind of fight against. And I'm always kind of like, I always used to be really low vibe when I used to work standard 9 to 5. I used to always be low vibe, like, fuck this, man, what's the point of being alive, fuck this, there's no point in being here, fuck this existence. Like, that used to be my mentality. 2016 was the shift of that, where I started saying, no, mindfulness, I love my life, my purpose is great, we are doing well, you are high vibrational, self-love, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are strong. Like, filling myself up with all the things I needed to hear. But you kind of get knocked off of that wave. What's been hard for me is getting to year 10, which is now 2026, and knowing that I'm starting again. I don't know how many people feel that way. And me making You Are the Veil content on YouTube, that video titled You Are the Veil, is probably the most kind of rewarding content I can make, because I felt guided to make that for the collective as a tarot kind of piece. But it touched on the fact that many of us are starting again after a decade long. And I really, really felt that in July. In July, I really, really felt, and it was hard for me to push out of that energy, is I've been here for 10 years and I've done all this work for 10 years and I feel like I'm starting again. All that hard graft I put into my mental health and mindfulness and well-being and being positive and being loving and kind, in 2026 I feel like I'm right back where I was in 2016, when I was a bitch, mouthy, rude, hood, ghetto, mouthy, insensitive. Like, that core of me, that core, and more pessimism, like the core of me that I've been working on for the last 10 years, since 2016, is still really present today. And I was like, fuck. And that's the shift. And obviously I am into developmental psychology, and I'm going, wow, you can't just remove that. And you can mask it and you can pretend and you can assume, I'm a shaman now, I'm spiritual and I ring my Tibetan bowl, past my rose quartz and my clear quartz crystal, pull a tarot card. Yes, I'm journaling this morning. Shit will rock you. The suicide of my dad put me right back to where I was, and that's in that same time I lost my nan and I lost my gran. I used to live with my gran, Jamaican grandma, lived with her, very close to her, and also close to my nan, really close to my nan too. Really, really important people in my life. My nan was there for me more than my dad was. She was the key person on that side of my family, the white side of my family as well, that I don't have as much contact with. She was a massive, massive part of my upbringing, a really important person in my life. To lose her was so painful. And that's why my dad took his life after her passing, 5 days after her funeral. It was really, really hard for her. I mean, for him. Well, we all knew, and we were all saying, he's not going to survive without her. He is not going to survive without her. He can't. There's no way he's going to cope. And we didn't say it to him, but we said it in our heads, and we knew it. And the truth is, he knew it. He knew it. He said that he's spent most of his life in prison. She's been the rock for him all of his life, and she's gone. We knew it was going to be real bad. It was real bad for him while she was still here. And he just said, nope, I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm staying. So that was hard to deal with. And my grandma, who had a massive part in raising me, Jamaican grandma, all of my Jamaican influences, or a lot of my things that I do naturally in my home environment, because I lived with my gran like in my teenage years, like 18, 19, 20, that kind of age. Lived with my grandma after my granddad died, so it's just me and her, and we lived in Hornsey at the time, and right at the end of at the bottom of Ali Pali, Alexandra Palace. Epic, nice location. And yeah, it's hard, really hard, man. Working through grief. So guys, I hope that finds you well, because it's been nice for me to share with you today, and I think we've covered all bases. I'm going to go back and I'm going to dive into the RDNA. Guys, I feel so alive. Yeah, I always say this, and I'm going to be depressed next week, so fucking hell, probably shouldn't. But it's the fact that you just let things happen naturally, yeah. and you see everyone around you competing and stealing your shit and talking down on you, looking down on you, flexing on you, thinking they're better than you, and you don't give a fuck. Yeah, more time, this is not everyone out there, but this is me. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm on my own shit. Been on my own shit since I was a little girl, always doing me, always just in my own little bubble. I'm focused on my quantum scaffolding, yeah? Like, I don't even know what you lot do nowadays. I'm on my thing, innit? It's all about that binary scaffolding through the quantum mechanics, son. Come on now. I'm about my Okono physics and my agent space model. Say less. I'm not flexing. I'm not on a hype. Unless it's a block sphere that needs a little bit of a Hermitian matrix with that conjunct transpose, with a Hamiltonian influence. Say less. Say less. I know you don't get it. It's this cool, innit? Like, that's what I flex on, fam. So while everyone else is clouting on all these things, I'm clouting on mine, innit? So it's a whole different kettle of fish. So when I'm out here doing that, I'm not receiving, and I'm not disrespecting anyone else. Like, everyone turn up in your own lane, innit? We've all got our own lane in this field, do you? But for me to be able to pull up, at least in 2026, and go, I'm hodling because things are thick and I'm swamped, but to hodl on our DNA, yeah, which is like recumbent DNA, and to be able to internalize all of my work across the field, especially in relation to extraterritorial organizations and bodies, and formalize that into research development and applications, and take R&D to a whole new level, is just absolutely amazing. And I am rewarded in my own work. And I do have, like, I feel like the George Ritzer in me has birthed, and the Freud in me, the Carl Jung in me, the Brodford Brenner in me, the Brunner in me, the Einstein in me, the Hegel in me. Dare I gloat anymore and flex anymore like I'm that bitch? But, like, that's who I've always kind of wanted to be for a really, really long time. It's just been, like, grow, not to be that, but to philosophize in that way, to freely be a lecturer to that degree, to teach and educate. And I could never foresee that me starting off with PSC, which is personal, social and emotional development from early years, and looking at that and wanting to be like the chair of like the Department of Education, and like lead on publications from the DFE. I never thought that would grow into me developing the School of Hermetology, developing RDNA, to that being, that's going to be massive in the future, RDNA, in relation to biology, biotechnology, microbiology, and our interdisciplinary sciences and our applied sciences, and everything that we study, teach, create, integrate into technology, all the things that we provide. Our teaching isn't even natural or standard teaching the way it is right now. We're really changing the game, and it isn't about necessarily teaching young children or young adults, where I thought I would be trapped for the rest of my life. I've been trying to escape that realm since I fell into it and realised it's the poorest sector of all. But I didn't think I was ever going to get out of early years, because that was my main, I had a level 4 in early years, yeah. Although it was leadership and management, I was still grouped in leadership and management in early years. I didn't know how I was going to escape that paradigm, but the money in that sector is on the floor. No offence, guys. Like, why are we paying the ones that are raising the future generations peanuts? The people raising our kids are the poorest and the least educated. No offence, but they are. Why is that? Holding our children down. And then we move on, and that's the same situation in give me a minute, guys, later I'm done. Same situation in when you get to secondary school, and then same when you go to college and stuff like that. But I like to think that everything I'm teaching is for, I wanted to say at least over 24s, but then I realised when you get the likes of Claviclia and everyone streaming now who's in their 20s, so we want to say, like, we can't even say over 21s, we have to say over 18s where we started, but I still don't even like those odds. Gosh, goodness gracious me. No offence, guys. But I mean, it feels nice to kind of work with over 24s and above, because you know you're safe then, and I feel like everyone's mature then. That's the PK in my mind, yeah? So it's the safest place for me. But we do have to understand that there are some high achievers like Kavitlia. He is always maxing in life. But it's kind of teaching those kind of generations about the future of Industry 4 and 5, about not like we use Kavitlia as an example, but and even NLE, NLE. I always say NL like he's my best friend. Hey NL, but it's like NLE, the greatest, is now how we refer to him. But it's like that kind of generation, although they're kind of into music and stuff like that, there are versions of these kind of people who are hermits like me in the kind of dark, who are not maybe so celebrity on the front line like Dean the Great as well, or 6ix9ine, but they're going to be into quantum. Yeah, they're going to be into technology. And even these guys, they're going to be into understanding economics and trading and stock and crypto. So it's about how we teach them that. They're going to be into business. They're going to be into making money, you know. And we follow the numbers because of for quantitative reasons. We follow the numbers because of quantum mechanics. Everyone else follows the numbers for trade, for crypto, for that bullish moment. We follow the numbers because it was part of our findings, and it was part of our mechanical solutions. And I think that's what makes trillionaires, guys. That's what makes billionaires. That's what makes trillionaires. You follow the numbers for the mechanical solution, not the payout, not the financial win, not the financial gain, yeah? And I like to think that in the future you will all see that that's absolutely true. And I'm excited about everything I've built. I hate hodling. In the way in which I feel like I have to do at times, but you have to move with the economy. I did say that we are in the middle of in our last accounting, a live meta analysis and systematic review, a live data set that's constantly live, and that is true. That is the kind of global index that we are building, that is rich in super alignment, you know, and it is a big